Well, here we are on the dock at the Polynesian. Beautiful morning. Just a little bit later in the day than I wanted to get started, but that's all right. It's I don't know, it's a little after 10 o'clock now. I think the park opened at 8. We are on our way over to the Magic Kingdom finally, and forever. Got a couple of things we want to try to check out when we get over there, but for now we're going to wait on the boat and we'll get over there as soon as we can. Here we go. There's all the new construction between the Polynesian and Grand Floridian, where this new DVC, I think it's a DVC hotel, is going to be. That was not right there, but kind of around the corner from there was where the dinner show was for the Polynesian. I can't think of the name right off the top of my head, but I guess that's going. Kind of sad to see it go, to be honest. Well, it's been quite a while since we were in the Magic Kingdom. It's obviously Christmas time now. Wouldn't be a trip in here without stopping by and looking at the Christmas tree. It's a short day today. They've got a ticketed event later on tonight for the Christmas party. I don't have a ticket for that, so I guess we'll walk up, take a look at the castle, and then maybe head into Tomorrowland, see if the steam train's running. I've heard they've been testing that. And take a look, see there, and then I guess maybe we'll head over to Adventureland and Liberty Square from there. So, yep, there it is, castle. No icicle lights again this year because the 50th anniversary paint job that they've got, and those fancy dancy curlicue things on top of the spires. So what I hear is that the Christmas lights will come, or I think they're supposed to come back next year. So. But anyway, let's head on over into Tomorrowland. Well, I guess ultimately Fantasyland from there. So here we go. So this is part of the ticketed event tonight to light up these Christmas trees. I got some other decorations here at the Tomorrowland Speedway. A little bit envious I don't have a ticket for it, but that's all right. So you got Tron over there. They've been testing that, and I've been seeing some videos and things of Tron being tested. So I don't know if we'll hang around. Well, we can, I guess, tonight. The park closes at 5, so anyway, I guess we won't see that lit up, but let's head on over to Fantasyland Station, see what we can see. Now we're behind Goofy's Barnstormer. There's Tron, the backside of Tron, and then you can just see Space Mountain there through the canopy. But they're testing, there it goes, testing Tron. So that whole canopy lights up, well, I guess the edges of it light up, and then the ride vehicle itself lights up, and it kind of illuminates the canopy as it goes around. It's pretty cool looking. If I can find a video, I'll throw that in here somewhere, if I can find one online or something. But let's turn around here. We'll take a look at the Fantasyland station. Now here it is. They, like I said, they've been testing the steam train, the Walt Disney World Railroad. So the track's all completed. Could have swore I just heard the steam whistle. But I was coming through Fantasyland there, and there's a lot of background noise and stuff, so it could have been something else. I'm not sure. If kind of sounded to me like the train was maybe either backing into or pulling out of the back lot there, the steam shops and stuff that they have backstage. So since I don't, oh yep, yeah, they're backing in. So I just heard 3 toots. That's backing up. They don't have a way to turn the train, so it sounds like it's probably going away for the day. That sucks. We'll wait a little bit, I guess. Maybe we'll catch it. Maybe they'll come back out and test a little bit more. So you know, they're coming up on lunchtime here, so I would imagine the crew has to take a break or something. Maybe they'll come back, but that stinks. Anyway, here we are. Alright, well, how about a spin on the People Mover, Tomorrowland Transit Authority. Take a look around, see what we can see from a little higher up. They changed the narrator on the ride a while back. I don't know that I've been on this since they updated the narration, so we'll see what that sounds like. We'll take a look at Tron and the railroad from above. Oh, and Space Mountain, there's an update there. you can no longer film or have cell phones or cameras out on Space Mountain. So I imagine somebody probably dropped one. You really can't see anything in there anyway because it's so dark, so it really doesn't matter a whole lot. Anyway, changes are among us.
I'm Orik 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky, the absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, is there ever lots to see? Spacecraft to monster labs. There's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland. I love a good circuit. And these are two of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
You get a better look at some of the Christmas decorations at Tomorrowland Speedway down there. Got a big pyramid of lighted balls. That's pretty cool. Some LED stuff over here. Got a video a couple of years ago when that was lit up. It's pretty neat. Oh, there it goes. So you got the, where's my finger at? Railroad tunnel right there. Inside Space Mountain on the People Mover. Wonder if I'm allowed to record here. I guess I probably am. But during the Christmas party, they play different music and they light up the ceiling with different types of like Christmas lights and stuff.
In the galaxy, the coral moons of Pisces 7. You H2 owe it to yourself. Book today.
How about a hi-ho Sunday from Storybook Treats? Yes, please. Sights and sounds that'll be going away forever here middle to the end of January, unfortunately. Check that out. I actually got to see it. What is that, Lilly Belle? I think so. Where's a long time coming. So that noise you just heard is what's called a blowdown. There's a valve usually on both sides of the cab. They use the fireman side, and they open that valve and it flashes. It's below the water line in the boiler, so basically it's letting water out, but it's so hot it immediately flashes the steam once it's outside the boiler. And right on the left hand side of that little shed is a set of grates that channels the steam that comes out of the boiler out away from all the guests and all that stuff. But the purpose of a blowdown is to get impurities, mud, any garbage that's in the water that's left behind after the water boils, gets all that stuff out of the boiler. And the Walt Disney World Railroad, they usually do a blowdown, if memory serves, I think about either once a trip around the circle or every other trip around the circle. I want to say it's every trip. But he's also putting some water in the tender. You can see there in the back. I think they do that about every other trip or every 2 trips, something like that. Just did a crew change, kind of swap positions, I guess. Alright, 2 whistles, getting ready to go forward. Lilly Belle is notorious for wheel slip coming out of this station because it's a little bit uphill and there's a bit of a turn to one side, so that kind of binds the steam locomotive up a little bit. Let's see what it does here coming out. There he goes. Well, pretty sweet. Some of the videos I've seen online, they had big water bags on the floor in between the different rows of seats to kind of simulate passengers or weighted cars. I don't see any today. Alright, now the question is, wait here to see if another one comes by, because I thought I heard another whistle. Don't know if it was that train or there's another one running on the loop. We'll give it a minute. That's the one we saw at the main gate a few minutes ago. So we'll see if they've got a second one running today or not. Probably don't, but we'll wait a few minutes. While we're waiting, that shed right there to the left, down low, you see the kind of a tan platform with the set of grates on the side. That's the, I don't know what you would call that, the channel, I guess, for the steam to collect in, and it's probably directed back behind the shed here into this retention pond, because it's going to eventually condense back into water, and that just kind of makes things a little bit cleaner, gives the steam someplace to go. But that's where they direct the blow down into this right in here. So as far as the train goes, or the railroad, I haven't heard any official opening date or when they plan on taking passengers. If you heard I guess you would be the conductor on the platform of the last car, the train that just went by, said that they weren't running and they aren't taking passengers. So I think what she's really meaning is simply that they're not taking passengers. They're still in the training phase, I guess. Not really even testing so much as it's training and kind of orientating the crew with how the railroad runs, the scheduling, the stops, the way the locomotive operates, stuff like that. But they've got a set time they have to do that before they can start taking passengers. I've heard some rumors that it's going to be right before Christmas, which would be within the next week or two, or maybe before the end of the year, which make it about 3 weeks. And then I've heard others say that sometime before Tron opens, and I think they're scheduling Tron to open tentatively. It's because it's been a couple of times I've heard opening dates for Tron and it hasn't happened. But tentatively I think they're talking about spring of 23, so it's what, December now, January, February, March, April, so like 3, 4, maybe 5 months. I don't think they need that much time to train on the railroad, but you know, there's more than one person they have to train, so it may take longer than what I would think it would. But anyway, I hear a whistle, so let's give it another minute here and see what comes around the corner here. Well, it's been several minutes. The Lilly Belle hasn't come back around yet. I'm sure it will. I keep hearing 2 toots of a whistle, and then a couple of minutes go by, and then 2 more toots, and then a couple of minutes go by, and then a couple more toots. I don't know, it sounds like that might be another locomotive that's back in the shops that they just haven't pulled out. Doesn't look like they're actually pulling it out, so I think we're going to call it a day and head on out of here. So anyway, we got to see it. That's cool, accomplish that. And hopefully it won't be too long. We'll be taking a ride on it. So anyway, let's make our way out of the park.